All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a Friday update for you guys, go over some of these different platforms that I'm in, what I'm excited about, what's going on with some of these token prices. And then I have a degen play for you guys that like to get into things early. Again, super degen. Well, let's face it, everything in crypto is degen, right? This is even more degen because obviously when there's no track record, you don't really know who the dev team is. You're taking a much bigger risk. Now, if it hits, you're probably going to do really, really well. But again, only put in what you can afford to lose. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Of course, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the little bell icon. You guys already know, do your own research, do your own due diligence. All of this is super duper high risk. You can lose some or even all of your funds. If you're not okay with that, don't even get into any of these things. So that being said, let's take a quick look at the price of drip right now. Drip sitting at just about $30, guys. I know this dipped at around 29. Was it 28 or 29? Let's see here. I know it definitely dipped below 30 yesterday. Was it yesterday or earlier today? Yeah, here. So it was down at, no, it's 30, 29. Yeah, it was like around 29, give or take. Now it's sitting at about $30. We'll see what happens here. You know, the piggy bank is set to launch supposedly next week. We don't have a hard date yet, but if you look over on the animal farm, you can see here, this wasn't here before. Actually, this was all blanked out, and I just checked. And now it says crediting completed. I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means. All I know that this was all blank just a couple of days ago. Now it's back up. I don't even know if this is going to be the actual site for V2, but we'll wait for Forex to make an announcement. He said that he's going to be giving a hard date. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have the piggy bank up and running again. Because, man, I was super stoked about the piggy bank. I still am. I mean, there was tons of divs we were making from this thing. And we were barely just getting started. So, yeah, piggy bank launches. Obviously, the animal farm is going to get unpaused. We'll be able to make money from that as well. While all of that is happening, drip is still doing its thing. Yeah, we'll continue to monitor this, and obviously this thing is doing what it's doing. You can see here, yeah, we're just out here collecting and making 1% a day from drip. Quick little side note here. Let me see here. Pulse, okay, Pulse. Word on the street is this is set to launch or projected to launch in about a month. Now, this is crypto, so I never take that at face value. Usually, if they say a month, it's going to be a month and a half to 2 months. So we'll see, but this is something that I've been waiting on for quite a while. Yeah, we went pretty heavy during the sacrifice phase. I'm not going to lie, we went pretty heavy. So once this thing launches and it's off and running and staking is live, we'll be doing a ton of videos on this. So this is going to be big. You know, if it does anything like Hex, even if it does a half of what Hex did, this is going to be major. So yeah, super stoked about this as well. So again, projected about a month from now, give or take, I would say about a month and a half, 2 months. Because again, this is crypto. Nothing ever launches on time. But yeah, you can check your tokens, by the way. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but you can actually check your tokens. You can check the testnet for the staking. It looks pretty cool. We'll do a separate video for that. Also, Elephant Money. You can see here, we're about 100K deep in Elephant Money, about 25K sitting in the trunk staking, right? So it's a little bit lower APR, but I can always unstake my 25K that I have in trunk staking. As far as a stampede goes, we're 75K deep into this. This one here, you get 0.56%. Again, it's on stables, as you guys probably already know. A quick note here is the partners. If you watched my video yesterday, I did a video that was about 4,200 partners. So in less than 24 hours, we grew over 300 plus more partners. So this one's still growing, still fairly young. It's still growing. Of course, there's a lot of ways you could play this. You can actually buy the elephant token. This is trunk, right? The trunk stampede and trunk staking is on the trunk token. You can actually buy the elephant token, sit on that. I'm not even actually sure what the price is. I know it spiked a little bit and then it dumped yesterday. Might be a good entry point, but again, that's a whole other video we can talk about at some other point. This one here, the passive income is just doing its thing. I'll get paid on this until I hit this amount. And so, yeah, this is I'll continue to keep you guys updated on this. If you want to check this out, I'll leave a buddy address down below. So what's the DGen play? You can see here, Golden Goose. This one here is a ROI contract. It pays out 1.5%. Good news is, well, you know, you can get in super early because this one hasn't even launched yet. I'll give you the launch dates. They're going to be doing, I believe they're going to be doing a pre-sale on Sunday. I'm doing this video on Friday. I'll give you the exact dates here in a second. But this one here, you can get in super early. Now, again, don't be throwing the kitchen sink at this. Okay, this is super duper high risk. You guys know how these things go. Okay, it could be a hit, it could be a miss. Okay, but if you want to get in early, right, and maybe ride the price of the token, maybe take some of your tokens and put it into the ROI contract, make 1.5% a day. That might be the play. I don't know. You got to figure out what the strategy is for you. So here's the skinny on this. It says here 1.5% daily return on investment through sustainability. Everybody talks about sustainability, right? Sustainability, innovation, utility, all that is good stuff. The question here, the question mark here is, will this have the community to support it? Because as you guys know, if you watched any of my videos or if you go back a long time with me, one thing I've always said is the key factor, okay, is the community. Is there going to be a strong community to support it? It can be a crappy project, right? A crappy project. If it has a strong community, it'll do well, right? And vice versa. It can be a strong project. If the community is not there, if there's no promotion, there's no hype behind it, it's going to be very hard for it to take off. So we'll see what happens with this one. I've seen a couple of people talking about this already, but you can see here, says here the core issue with DeFi is that it's inflationary in nature. That is, tokens are minted per block to pay as rewards to farmers. To mitigate this issue, Drip and its numerous forks, right? So it's forking Drip, right? Introduced a hard cap supply protocol where rewards are given out at fixed percentage daily through staking and or compounding without a need to mint extra tokens. So you can read this all. I'm not going to read this word for word. You can check this all out. Tokenomics are there. Here's the tax. There's a 10% buy and sell tax. 5% of that goes back into the rewards pool. 5% goes to marketing. There's a 10% staking fee. So again, all these tax and fees, it goes back into, help trying to keep the contract sustainable, right? Now there's a 0% compounding fee, which is pretty cool. So if you're compounding, they're not going to tax you on that. We do have a Telegram, right? Here's the white paper. Again, I'm not going to read the white paper word for word. You can check it out yourself. 1.5% daily. Now, I'm not exactly sure it pays 1.5% daily until when. I got to double check that. It might say it on the website here. There's the taxes that I just covered. There is a referral system, right? So there's a 10% staking fee. The charge goes to your referee. You introduce the ugly duckling to the golden goose. The ugly duckling, tempted by the 1.5% ROI per day, decided to buy and stake $1,000 worth of goose using your wallet address as his referral ID. By doing so, you will receive 10%, yada, yada, yada. Stake and compound. You guys probably already know all about that. And here it says deflationary versus utility. So again, read this. I'm not going to read this word for word. I'm doing that on purpose because I'd rather you check this out. That way you do your own research, you do your own due diligence. But they are going to be gamifying it. It's going to be a gambling dApp. They're going to have some games like lottery, coin flip, dice, roulette. So, we'll see what happens here. This here, our games will be powered by Chainlink. Chainlink is that's supposed to say probably, is a probably fair and verifiable source of randomness designed for smart contracts. It is also another form of tamper-proof RNG. Right? So You see all this right here. Yeah. So again, if you want to check this out, again, this is super DJ, guys. If you don't like any of this stuff, don't get in. You want something more of a long-term play. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Pulse, maybe Elephant, maybe Drip. Maybe those are the place for you. If you want something that, you can go super high risk in, get in super duper early, and then, see where it goes. Again, don't be throwing the kitchen sink at this, throw in risk. You should be throwing risk capital to all these things, period. But this one more than the others, only because it doesn't have that track record just yet, right? So here's the dates. I'll put a link to this medium. Let's see here, says it down below. So here's the launch details, right? There's going to be a pink sale. The launch website isn't available yet. It's going to be a hard cap of 100 BNB. Maximum whitelist allocation is minimum 0.1 BNB. Maximum is 0.8 BNB. 125 people will be on the whitelist. It's also going to be on PancakeSwap when it launches. And here's the timings, right? So whitelist presale is going to be 4th of April, 1800 UTC, which I believe is 2 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. Find out what that time is in your neck of the woods. I'm not sure. But that's going to be 4th of April, which is, who's the 4th of April? Today's Friday, April 1st. So Saturday, 2nd, Sunday, 3rd, Monday, right? It'll be Monday. Then there's going to be a public pre-sale, if any, right? It's going to be right after. As you can see, it's about an hour after. And then another hour after is when they're going to launch the actual dApp. Excuse me. So that's what's going on. Just the website isn't even live yet. If you go over here, right, and you click on get started, it's not even live yet. You can see right here. So nothing is live. Again, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Some of you guys might say, oh man, this thing's not even set. It's not even ready to go yet. Some of you guys might say, yeah, that's the time I want to get in. I want to get in when this thing isn't live yet. Get in on that sale, or immediately thereafter. Even if you miss a sale, you get in right after, because there might be a dump. Who knows? Usually when these things launch, there's a little bit of a dump. Then that's when it kind of stabilizes, finds a floor, and then moves up organically from there. Assuming that this is a success, I can't guarantee anything. So again, don't come back to me and say, oh, you told me to get in. I'm not telling you to get into anything. Will I throw some shekels in this thing? Yeah, I'll throw a couple shekels in here. I'm not going to go ham. I'm not going to go put in, 6 figures or anything like that. But I'll throw in some shekels, you know what I mean, just for the heck of it, just so I have something else to talk about on my channel, right? Some of you guys have been asking me to talk about something else since forever. So I'm going to talk about a couple different things. Again, the ability to get in early on these things is so key, guys. Okay, if you can get in early, that's a big deal. Okay, of course, that's when there's the highest risk of a rug pull. So that's why, do your research, only throw in a little bit if you can, and then watch it, and then maybe throw in a little bit more afterwards once you feel a little bit more confident. But we'll see what happens. Again, just giving you the heads up on this. The pre-sale is going to happen on Monday, the 4th. I'm assuming that these dates don't change. Now, again, plug into their Telegram if you want. So you're up to speed. Anyway, I'm going to leave a buddy address down below for this if you want to check this out. That's pretty much it. Lots of good stuff happening in crypto right now. You see some of the different platforms I'm in. If you want to check them out, I will leave links down below. I'm in a bunch of stuff. I'm in crypto. I'm in gold and silver, man. Lots of people talking about gold and silver, especially with what's going on the other end of the world right now in Europe. So I've been stacking gold and silver since forever. If you want to check that out, go through the links in my link tree. But yeah, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, guys. This is all entertainment, not giving you financial advice. But yeah, go make some gains today. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.